Alright, so, this is gonna be how to do layer link. So, yeah. Let's jump into it. First thing you want to do is, go here, get this corner. Okay, so this zip I'm gonna do is, I would say it's pretty advanced just in terms of the, positioning. So if you're just starting out, well, this trick is pretty hard in general, but, if you're just starting to get used to this, I wouldn't really recommend it. You know, if you just want to avoid it, you can, line launch this way and then back that way to, well, I'll show it off actually, just to show off the lines. Actually, don't even need to do a second line launch, just go over here, do another line launch right here. Oh, that kind of sucked, but yeah, and then just go through the door. But yeah, if you are wanting to do the more advanced zip, this is the setup for it. So there are these plants right here that are sticking out of the ground. It's a little hard to make out because it all looks the same, but ideally, yeah, this actually works better with detective mode. So ideally, what you want is for these plants. Okay, you want a lunatic to jump on you too. Okay, seriously, what you want is for like this little piece right here, this specific part, I guess, sticking out, between Batman's legs, just like this. This is perfect. And then you want to do a semi-fast zip. And then after you do the zip, you want to chain it. And if you're familiar with this game already, you should know how chaining works. So I shouldn't even have to explain. But yeah, it should look like this. So semi-fast zip and then chain immediately. And then you're going to be in this state once you pick up storage again where Batman won't want to fall off this thing. If you want, you can just hit L2 to put gel away, and then you can punch or cape stun. I usually just punch and then dive forward, and Batman will just naturally fall off whatever thing he's on, and you roll right into the door. So for this zip, what I like to do is just have my right foot on this line right here. And I will, well, obviously there's going to be a wall here, but I just like to slowly go along this edge here and don't fall off. I like to slowly go along the edge until Batman's right foot is about halfway off. So right foot, let me back up a little bit. So right foot with this line right here. And let me just slowly walk up and about there. So I guess that's not halfway, but about, let me drop the, okay, well that doesn't really work, but his foot is like a quarter of the way off. His right foot, I mean, and that's about what you want. If you want to, you can move up slightly, but yeah, about right here is fine. And then just do a long zip. And then you should get pushed out of bounds, and it'll push you further along the wall. And you just want to turn. So Batman zips again on top of this thing. And I like to do a double detonate here. So it's just explosive gel inputs, detonating it twice. So you just chain it again, just like that. And then afterwards, you just want to dive off of here. Well, jump off of here and then glide towards this door. And there are two ways you can go about loading the area in. You can either pause before you reach the door, or you can just glide to the door and like bounce off of it, and it'll just load in. Which is what I do. I don't tend to pause anymore, but it just it looks like this. So just jump off, glide, bounce off the door, and the area should load in around you whilst still being out of bounds, obviously. And then all you want to do is just cancel this door right here. So, okay, well, not like that. If I don't suck, that'd be great. Hey, okay, there we go. So once you do that, obviously the area will load in around you. And then pretty standard stuff here. You just line launch off, and then get down here. So when you land down here, you can get off an extra dive roll here if you're good enough, if you're quick enough. Or what I use to help is a scroll wheel that can help you much better than controller, obviously. I'm a little low here, so I don't think I'll get it, but okay, well yeah, that sucked and I bounced off the thing, but ideally you can like glide down here and then before he takes the call, you just get off like another dive roll and he'll take it here. And also with with these doors in the sewers, you can cancel all of them, but you can actually move through a select few of them if you're really pressed up against them like this, like as much as you can be. But yeah, once you cancel it, just hold sprint and he'll actually go through. But some of these doors you kind of don't want to cancel them because you'll just get stuck. But this one you can. So just be pressed up right up against it, and yeah, just cancel, and then you can run on through. So here we are at the entrance to Croc's Lair. There is a zip here that you want to do. The area to do this is fairly generous, I'd say. It's kind of just along. Well, you want to be placed like after this thing, whatever on the wall, whatever you call this. But just in this like general area, it should work out. This is more of like a feel thing that you'll gain with experience, but what I like to do is just run up and do it. I'd say about here is decent. I don't think there's much of a visual cue here, but if you can just recognize this point, you will be fine. But yeah, right about here, and then you can just fast zip, and it should work. And it should look just like that. And obviously chain it again. Alright, so also I wanted to throw this in, just in case you lose storage here for whatever reason. You can use a backup corner we have right here. So you just line launch over to this area, and it's on this corner right here.
Platforms will support me.
And obviously for layer link, you have storage and you don't want to use it. So use your twin batarangs obviously when you're going through this area. And I usually just switch to it on keyboard so it's a bit easier. On controller you can kind of easily just fat finger it and accidentally lose storage. The next zip here is coming up with this second spore. And basically what you want to do here is after you get the spore, Croc is gonna jump up and he'll burst through this gate. And what you want to do is position yourself in make sure this thing's selected. Like this. Okay, well, I'll just redo this section. But what you want to do is get the spore. Croc will jump up, and you want to place yourself here and pull out storage right here. And when you do, you want to wait for the gate to... Yo, this guy. Okay, so I'm back here again. So what you want to do is get in this corner, in this back right corner. Croc's going to pop up. He's going to run and burst the gate open. And you want to time your zip to when the gate, like, finishes its, like, slam back animation, I guess. And it should look something like this. So, pops up, get in the corner, wait for the gate, zip, and then chain your storage. And then hop this gate, and then do another zip immediately, chain your storage again. So, we are now at the last and 5th spore. Obviously, you want to collect your spore. And you're going to go along the left here, if you're looking this way. And Batman's going to take this call. And basically, where you want to be is just in the middle of the 4th pallet. And then semi-fast zip.
You get back to the Batcave and formulate the antidote.
And it should look like this.
Oracle, I'm getting out of here.
So I'm on the first one, 2, 3, 4, and then you zip, and then you end up back at the beginning. You just want to line launch over here. And for this zip here, this is pretty generous. You can just be in the middle here of this. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do this immediately since he's breaking stuff. But yeah, just stand in the middle right here of this is back towards where you came in, and just fast zip. And you're gonna go you're just inching towards the beginning, basically. But just climb that, and you're gonna want to do another zip, and that's the last zip. So after that, you're pretty much good. You can just sprint here. I do a dive roll right here. Croc isn't likely to pop up right here. I just got pretty unlucky. Yeah, just go ahead and line launch, and you'll just go into the cutscene immediately, and you'll just skip that. You switch to your gel, and obviously the camera has to catch up with you because, you know, it has to go through this entire sequence. But just switch to your gel, hold back on your stick, or I guess you can hit S or whatever on your keyboard. But just make sure you're away from the gel floor so you can safely detonate it. Then it's just, you know, business as usual. And that is Lair Link complete. This trick is probably the hardest one in the run. So be patient with yourself, be kind, and if you have any questions, obviously ask in the Discord, and myself or somebody else will be more than willing to help out. So yeah, hope this helped.